works. I tweaked a few things and restarted things. I don't think I changed any of my settings. The only thing I did change was I cleared and restarted my cookies on my browser, just because some things was looking suspicious. So that looks alright. All of the tabs are muted. It was only on the secondary device that it was stuttering. Maybe my full my internet's a bit slow, maybe, and that's causing the audio stuttering. Let me just double check. If it is still happening, play. Watch another ad. One of the things I did want to do, I reloaded the loot filter, but I also wanted to speak to Helena and get a new hideout.
Greetings.
Enlightened. Maybe the lush one. I want one of those that actually has some decorations in it by default. Not back street. Like this. Nice. Crafting bench looks different. That's brilliant. Nice. Okay. Audio is actually fine now. Nice. So I can go ahead and enjoy my game. Whew. Okay. For those who are curious, I am playing the Arcanix Speaker of the Dead build, which I've just linked in chat for you. I'm not quite there yet in terms of the actual setup. I was still doing a few stuff. But let me just move everyone back a little because it's cramping my style. Helena and Einar. No, just the labels that's a bit weird. Hold on. Let me actually explore this. Nice. Yeah, I think I actually want to keep them there. I might move the stash over here so it's fairly close to the map device. Let's do this. Get it. Move the stash, please. Stash gotta move just over there. Cool. And rotate it a little bit. Nice. And all the masters can move. Circassia, Lana. They don't open their own stuff, do they? Curious. Navali. I want one of them close to the map device as well, which used to be Navali. Let's move Navali up there. Just so I can sell and vendor stuff with one of them. Got little market stalls as well. Maybe I should make each of them set one in each of the market stalls. Helena can be close to the crafting bench. Einar doesn't open anything, so he can be over here. Einar. Oopsie. Bricks can stay where they are. Crafting bench? Yeah, I don't mind. The crafting bench. Alva does open her own portals. Where do I want to put her? Nico I don't really use for portals, so he can move there. And June does open her own portals. see where we want to put them. Maybe one on this side. You can actually see how much space there is. I want, because they've got now master missions, so I need to remember to speak to them to actually activate it. I want them fairly close and not too far to run in. So I will probably put them close. So one on this side and one on this side. See if they have enough room to open their portals. June. So June's over there. She can face this way. And Elva also has her own portals. Yeah, they do usually tell you if you try to open your portals and they don't have enough room, they'll say, listen, I don't have enough room. So this might not be enough room for Elva to actually open her portals. But it's okay. Cool. And Slash is there, Naval is there.
Hello.
Seek Prophecy.
Blue tendrils wrap
Smothering
around the
Tendrils.
constricting.
And Nico, Zana.
Learn anything new?
Actually check how many I've got. Yeah, so I've got overnight, I got one new of each. I haven't been playing that much yesterday. I just did the tier 1s and a couple of tier 2s. Still got my Red Bull, trying to make a long session today. Which reminds me, I want to set a timer. I typically play for about an hour or so before I need to take a break. So that's my timer for the next break. And I've got a number of things that I wanted to do. So I've done the new loot filter, activated that. I've switched hideouts, which was the number 2 thing that I wanted to do. And then I want to unlock all the map tier 2s. I've started with a couple of them. And I can continue doing so. So, stash tab, any of my undone tier 2s. Cage. Get this Smothering Tendrils.
Blue tendrils wrap around the markings, constricting and smothering the stone beneath.
Seek Another Prophecy. Undead Storm.
Bones fall from the sky and take the shape of the men they once were.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna start doing some of these missions. Atlas mission, please. Hold on. Does it mean they? Ah, okay. So that's how it works. It does still open it at the map device, but you can trigger it from the master. Okay. Sweet. Hold on. No. Inside the portal. There we go. I would probably need some zombies soon. Check. I went from let me summon some zombies. Cannot summon zombies from those. But from skellies. I can summon zombies from skellies. Eight zombies is still my limit. Red Beast! Oh yeah. Forget what I was doing with this build. Yes. Red Beast! Red Beast! I'm also gonna try and have to farm for a Shaper Unset Ring to get plus spell damage on, sorry, plus energy shield on spell damage hit from so that every time my orbs hit, these lightning orbs, that it actually triggers energy shield recovery. Flame bearer. Yeah, so I've got a new loot filter, so there was or would have been a lot more stuff, but I'm only interested in stuff that's good. I've also removed wisdom scrolls and what else did I remove? A lot of the chancing bases except laminate kite shield, which is the one that I'm going to try and chance Victoria's charity shield on, which is a way for this build to generate charges for your minions. Okay, let's summon some armies. There, a freeze, and a fire, and a earth. Okay, there's actually 3 on this side, so I might need to focus a bit on this side. But not too much. With the cyclone and the life gained per hit with the claw, let's do the bone thing. I was keeping moving on that, I should have stopped. This bone thing stops bleeding as well. Remember, should try and remember to do that. Yeah, so I think there's wisdom. There we go. There's a chancing one, and some wisdom scrolls if I'm interested. So yeah, I will still every once in a while just press the Alt button to show all the loot. Make sure my loot filter is not hiding stuff that I might actually want. But so far so good. These are all stuff that can level, right? Yeah. They can all level. I don't know why I've still got the dual tool. Foil might be just one of those that they recommend for some builds. It's a good cyclone type skill. I'm still gonna do the chaos recipe. What I tend to do is only like look at the loot from the boss and see if there's any items from there that I can still get or use for chaos recipe.
Do not worry,
tend to do that.
We are friends now.
Or every once in a while, wherever I am, also just have a quick look at the loots. I wonder if they're interested in, like, I want to say simplifying some of these things and whether it's too confusing for players to actually find their way. So I'm generally not a fan of these cage or pen and maps.
That was a hunt you will
confusing.
not soon forget. You're welcome.
What is
Goodbye.
Deicide Mask? I think I've already actually capped on.
Too much clutter.
Hold on, I'm capped on helms. It's pretty nice, actually. I was gonna say, oh, I can throw this away because it's probably not good. But let's do this. Mitts. I'll still use a bunch of gloves for my chaos recipe. And claws.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. And put stuff in the chaos recipe tab. So chests are full already as well, so it's just boots and gloves that I can still pick up and to put in the regular chaos recipe tab. Nice helm though. I save all my resistance or gear with nice stats in this tab. Or these sets of tabs. Because I'm playing solo self-hound, so I try to have a little bit of each resistance on all my gears. Vulnerability on block, avoid home. Let's start a chancing tab, which is just going to be this one. See, grey. Chance. Or however chance is spelled. Laminated kite shield. Flask. So a silver flask. I've got one equipped. What's this? Okay, this I can sell.
Hello.
Sell.
I will see you again.
Yeah, I'm kind of eager to see what they do for 4.0. Trade is one of the main things that's currently diminishing potential joy from the game. They're going to address that, some of the wider structural things that they've mentioned that I want to talk about. I think this league is actually a good way to slow down the game a little bit. So the clear speed meta isn't everything. But yeah, not sure how well it's received by others. I actually quite enjoy this. Okay, another one. So volatile flame buff. No. There's a chest. Nothing worthwhile in there. I got the first chisel. There's a recipe over there. The other thing I also wanted to do is actually do a bit of delving to get those socket recipes, socket linking and socket color recipes, which is currently in Delve. Light and Mana, rank 4. Nice. Let's see. Dragon Scale doublet I do not need. Okay. To the boss. Nice. Okay, slaughter knife can go into the chaos recipe tab. Cool. I do feel the load filter actually does make a difference because it's now speeding up my play because I'm not picking up so much junk. I'm picking up new junk. Laminated kite shields, for example. Belts. And a jewel. The jewel is mostly actually for getting the base. What's this? So I've now got this claw that I want to use it for the plus 46 life gain for each enemy by attacks, right? But I've not actually gotten a really good set of prefix and suffixes yet. This attack speed. Also crit multiplier and gives me dex. Might actually keep this one. Yeah, there's going to be a next, I want to say next set of gear swaps again, which I might look at later, which is why I'm now keeping stuff. No. But money, what are summons? Is the first character to solo depth 300. I hope he's not a summoner.
See you soon.
For a name like that. Cool. And that was a bestiary as well. Let's just check. Bestiary. A special recipe, just an item and a helmet. Okay. So the one Einar one went down to the next Einar one as well. So this is what I actually now like, that you can, whichever map you are going to do anyway, you can actually put a master on there. So some alleyways and put our good friend Einar on there.
Greetings, survivor.
Might actually then make sense to put all the masters that you've got dailies for around the map device, so that you trigger them here and it just opens there as well. Might do that. Let's see. Einar beast, Einar beast, lots of Einar beast. Saber, new beast, spindle, spider catcher.
We are friends now. You have
Okay.
been captured. You will be a
Ball
survivor.
orb, portal scroll. See if there's anything good. Poniard. So 3 item or 3 slot item, so I can save that. Yes, yeah. Armorer's box. Did I pick up a Vol Orb? That's the question. I might. I did. Cool. So, let's see. 4 additional items, cast Lightning Storm, and get a Vol Orb. 19 life, 10% movement speed. Yeah. Can sell it. This one's actually pretty good. Life, Fire Race, Scales Race. Maybe. Ironwood Buckler. No. Testing the leather. No. Okay. Yeah, I've checked the fine print on my skellies. They are now live for 34 seconds. So they last quite a long time. Trying to spread. Whoa, one of them almost snuck through. Whoopsie, at the back, at the back, at the back, at the back. Oh, freeze. Blighted Stalker complete. Nice. Superior knockback. Stacked deck, which I want to see what it's stacked for. Insatiable. The Harvest. Corrupted. Not sure what that is actually. Another unique. Hold on. Boot a Blade. And another div card one. I also need to actually try and get the instant life flask. For those cases where my slow cyclone attack doesn't actually recover my health. Val Regalia. I think that might be my first Val Regalia. Hope it's a good one.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Yes. Okay. Clear this area first. I think that goes to a new zone. Weapon rack. That little, I would say, orange-purple thing that happens to minions that get struck by my lightning balls is elemental equilibrium, which is partly why I'm doing this build with lightnings. It just makes them more vulnerable to ice and cold at the moment. Atlas mission from June received. Nice. Nice that they give you the pop-up as well for that. Death bow.
Too much clutter.
Nice. Actually my first one that I've gotten, and just from completing maps feels more rewarding. Val Regalia I will take. This is Widowmaker. I think I already have one. Widowmaker? Yeah. Princess I've not got. How's the rolls? 22, 31 versus. That's Princess. Where's Widowmaker? Oh, other way. 30 and 26. Yeah, not quite sure which one is the best. Chancing. Chaos recipe. That can be sold. I think I'll keep that one. The gloves are okay for a corrupted gloves are okay if it's got good rolls on it, even if it hasn't got the right number of sockets, because there's the Vorici method that allows you to do some or add some extra sockets to it. You can't change the rolls on it, but you can add more sockets to it. What's this? 170 energy shield. And it's a level 71 Val Regalia. Because it's my first Val Regalia, I'm gonna save that. Even though I'm not likely to do anything with that specific one.
Let me tell your future.
If I'm gonna try and roll a high
Fate awaits
chest with high energy shield, I will likely do it with a higher base. Misa, is there a quantity? Yeah. Quality, I should say. Cool. And let's just make sure everything is done. Ah, I wanted Defter as well. Gloves. See if that's any good. No. Nah. And I think there's a bit of space. 14 monsters remain. I think also on this other side. Oh, there's a strong box there. Three. I think that would be enough. Oh, actually, all three is there. Cool. Death Harbs. Bow attacks fire an additional arrow. 100% increased physical damage, 10% increased attack speed, plus 100% global critical strike multiplier. My first unique bow this league. Chaos, gloves, and a map. Cool. Then I also want to get a new map for tier 2. I want to complete all the tier 2 maps. So, Armory up next is an unidentified. Let me just check if Zana has got new items yet. Otherwise, Jungle Valley. No. I think the way I understand it is Zana will reset your Zana's inventory if you do a Zana map mission. So on Solo Self-Found, it's supposed to help you do actual completions or get all the maps you need. Speaking of getting those masters up there, I think
Exile.
I'm gonna actually move them.
Stay in the light.
Sorry, Nico, are you in there? There you go. Okay, so Nico's up there, Nawali's up there. Helena can stay down below. Einar also wants to go up. Sister Cassia doesn't have her own missions. Einar. Let's put Einar in there. also wants to go up. No? Does she? I'm sure she does. There we go. Zana wants to stand over there. This new model for Zana is actually pretty good. I remember Mathel's cosplay when this new model was introduced. pretty cool cosplay. I've got Elva here, got Nico, and down below is just Cassia and Helena. Okay, done with the edit. Cool. So, I want to do some Zana missions to actually unlock some more inventory from her. I don't need it for this tier, but it would be great. And then I want some Nico stuff as well.
How are your maps?
Atlas mission, please. Okay. I have no idea what the actual stuff is for this map. It is unidentified, so it doesn't actually tell you if it's unidentified what the roles on the map is. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, on hardcore I don't think it's advisable to do that. Just run maps blind without carefully looking that it hasn't got something that will kill you. We've got Beyond or something. I feel like stuff jump up behind me. Okay. Wailing Essence of Spite. Cool. Just the Cassia. Oh! There's Zana for a quest. I just want to actually get the level complete as well, the message that I've completed this level before I actually do the Zana, so that I can then do another mission that doesn't require one of the maps that I've already done, maybe. Oh, my first breach is off. Superior longbow, clasped hand. Clasp hand. Can I click it? Yeah, I can. Only just. Whoa. That is an intense breach. Lots going on with the minions. Whew. Yeah, I hope they sort out the minions. I read there's some instability thanks to minions. I hope they sort it out. Max life. Okay. Spiraled wand, which is a reverberation rod, I think. See, is there anything like that? It's not highlighted. I'll take this one as well. Okay. Boss comes over this way. Yep. There we go. Complete unidentified maps tier 2 complete as well. And the ashen wood storage belt. I get anything nice? Conjurer boots.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Okay. One of them can definitely go in here. Ah, storm cloud. What that was? Must remember to come back for this. Still the Zana mission to do. Chaos. Gloves. Boots. Boots. Gloves. So now it's only gloves, belts and weapons. And jewelry as well. Cool. 29% increased stun duration, 46 strength, increased global physical damage, increased flask charges, plus 25 elemental resistance while you have at least 200 strength. Don't think that's for my build. Okay.
Hello.
Some stuff to Nabali.
Fate will find you.
Fate will find you. Fragments. Div cards. Maps. And currency. So, what I am looking for maps is really either just sulfur vents, so I don't have to use any of those, or any tier 3 really. I don't want to start the tier 3s before I have a few more of them. So I typically feel comfortable starting the next tier when there's only about 2 missing. Just so that I can unlock everything. Okay. Armory. And I think I've got all the boots now, so I need just gloves and other weapon stuff. Okay. Okie dokie. Must click on everything with a label. Impulsivity. Okay, there's some mobs there. Some skellies at the front. Cage map. Hubris Circlet is actually a nice, or potentially nice energy shield helmet. Okay, I think that should be it, and Cassia and Zana need some attention. Not fire and not... I think this is a boss, hold on. Not fire and not minions. Okay, empower and a earth. Upgrade the empower, upgrade the slow. Okay, towards the rear, okay. Pay attention, pay attention. Yes, on this side. Okay. And something on this side. Slow. 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 Yeah, I've had one unique spawn so far, and man, that was tough, as far as I know. On these Blight Unicorn. There's something, not sure what that does, but let's do that. Whoa! Fire stuff, fire stuff, fire stuff. Whoa, that's a boss, that's a boss, that's a boss. Ouchers, ouchers, ouchers! Come on, minions. I thought you were better than this. Okay, the fire cage, ice cage is actually that tower, I think. Just slows the boss down. Woo! Mishni type caller. Ooh. ×2. I think this is where the unique was, which would be this one, which is a ×2 reward. Veiled items, nice. Ray Spectre is level 18 and summon skellies. Whew, that was a bit intense. Luckily I chose the right thing to actually slow them down, because it was just stopping them so all my minions could attack them. I don't think at that level 4 it does damage, but it just slows them down, which helped a ton to actually save that one. Nice. Okay, let's see. Anything good that I missed? Demon's Horn, maybe? Okay. And then Zana, which I will do once I see what she's got and once I've cleared my inventory. So Cage, Map of Balance for a unique item, Rogue Exiles on Ramparts tier 3, Sulphur Vents, Warband, and Lodestones on a tier 3. I think I'm going to go for the Sulphur Vents one just to complete that map in one go as well. So let me clear my inventory and then I'll go and try to do that. So Chaos, where I can, which is just gloves, and this. June.
Blessings.
Let's unveil a few stuff for me. Chance to deal double damage. Minions have 10% increased attack speed and cast speed. Increased attack speed while a rare or unique enemy is nearby. Let's do this one. The minions. And this one is... they cover 23% of mana and energy shield when you focus. So one of the things that I unfortunately haven't gotten around to is figuring out what this focus means or how to trigger it. it was introduced in, I think, Betrayal League with all the June mechanics. But yeah, I've not actually figured out exactly how that works. Chance to avoid elemental damage from hits during soul gain prevention. This is Cold and Chaos Race. Now it doesn't have any life, but it's got some double roll of good resistances. Let's see, this one, 91 energy shield, a little bit of life and some resist.
Keep your eyes.
Gonna save the shield, but all the rest can be sold, I think. Chancing.
Let me tell your future. See
Okay.
you soon.
A map and some currency. Okay, so Sulfur Vent is the next one up from Zana's mission, and she wants me to do select mission, slay the warband and don't die or leave the map.
Before our successful little operation. By the way, this map is particularly...
Don't die or leave. So before I do the dangerous stuff, let's try and slay the warband. 5 warbands actually. Get the boss and get the completion that I'm after, and then the warbands, the secondary concern, and then I can do some Cassia missions. Oh, there's a warband. I can get 10 skellies by now. Maybe if I get 10 skellies, I can get 4 specters. I have to check. Because my specters and my skellies upgraded at the same time. 7 scale bits. I think I already have this one actually. That's unique. It's a warband specific unique. Oh, I think the boss is this way? See if it is. It's usually a bridge and not this way. Okay. And I can't leave the map without doing the quests. So I better not pick up too much loots. Or the big loots. Let's wait for the boss. Get that done first. Okay. Ah, speedy. Speedy! Whee! Click GMP. Wow, fires stuff quickly. Okay, sulfur vents done. Okay. So now I can go and do the actual Zana mission and the Cassia mission as well. And hopefully get a few map drops if I'm lucky. Yeah, the specters I've got is I've got 2 solar guards and one of the, I think, lunar guards as well. I think that's what they're called. that shoot the ice spikes. So a couple of them shoot fire and another one shoots ice. Which is why I'm doing the lightning for elemental equilibrium vulnerability. 2-tone boots, nice. There's the special base that I've got. Okay, cleared the upside. Let's go for the downside. We're running a stash sale. Press N. I think I've got enough stash tabs for now, thank you. Maybe in 3 weeks if I play every day and get lots of good loots that I want to keep in this league, I might actually want to do it. But for the moment I have enough. Thank you. Oh, there was only 5 stuff. I thought there was 5 packs of warbands. This is why I was getting confused about how few there are. It was 5 uniques, I think, of the warband that I had to kill, which I already did. Got a little bit confused by the 0 of 5. Let's do this. Cassia mission, and then I can go out. So, no freeze and no fire. That's annoying. Give me minions then. And give me earth and a shock. And a shock on the side as well. And I create the earth and I create the minions. Okay. And I create the shock. Nice that they walk a nice line. Almost got stuck on the portal there, because I think I clicked the portal. You're not supposed to click on the portals. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Cast while channeling. What's that? Not too exciting. Some currency. Nice. And general chest. Superior flame surge. And nothing too exciting. Okay, cool. So done the Zana mission on that one. And I think that would also reset her inventory in the hideout. So if I go and try and buy something,
Need a map?
she should have new inventory like that. So I've got Mesa, so I've got all the tier 2s. And I've already got the unidentified ones as a bonus. Might do an alleyways. Get a
Stay
nice
Hello.
reward for the unidentified, if it's possible. Let's see. So I've got another one, special tab that I usually get, which I just call bases. So the tabs near the left hand side of my organization, I tend to keep to 3 characters, but the ones further to the right I don't mind so much if they have longer names, because then I'm looking for something very specific, whereas the ones on the left I want to have it as my quick access ones. Flame Surge. Yeah, so Chaos is now full of normal stuff. So only weapons and jewelry will be added for a while. I think I've got these. So I'm just checking where in the range they are, this one, whether it's particularly higher rolled ones or not, which this one isn't. However, I do have a stash tab for uniques that I already have, that I keep, so I need 5. I've got one of my prophecies, a 5 for 1 unique prophecy. I just want to save that up. A quality and div and a map. Cool. So I've done what I wanted for tier 2, so I've unlocked all that in tier 2. I've done all the available Einar maps or missions. I've done one of the Zana ones. And what else? So I want to do some delves to unlock missions. How does my delve look? 656. So let's do a couple of, or at least one Einar map, which I will do as an Alice. Let me check. Which tier 3s do I still actually need? Tier 3s, Desert, Ivory Temple, Ramparts, Spider Lair Strand. Which, no, G. Fungal Hollow, Ramparts, Tropical Islands. All of them needs a at least one tier 3 map from them, seems like. Waka Wairuatua. And June's got 3, Zana's got 1. Okay. Sweet. So I'm gonna do a Nico one. Atlas mission, please. Okay. Alleyways. So I'm trying to get more delve field to then go and get the delve missions. Sorry, the delve recipes. So I can do more proper gear modifications for the build. Ivory Temple, there we go. It's one of those I still need, I think. This way? Right. Here. Tier 1. It's nice that this build also ties into the almost the fear of missing out stuff from missing Cyclone last league, because I didn't play Cyclone and it was the in-build last league. I played a, what did I play? I played a what did I play? I think I played a Shadow. What's a typical Shadow build? Yeah, I've not played a Shadow to end game. Got to about tier 7 or 8 of maps last week. It's my first Shadow build in end game. There's the 2 Delvies, Sulfide mode. So 2 for 4, yeah, I probably only need 1 map to actually increase my sulfite to near capacity. And then I need to go and do some delves. Probably also, before I need to go, check what specific nodes I need from Delve to actually get the recipe. I do want to go like straight down, but I might go for routes that have those nodes as a first priority. Yeah, I think 1 Delve map should be fine. This way. Just a few mobs who are now dead. Okay, Nico already has that one. This is the Cassia, I just want to clear out the side. Okay. See. 20 seconds and not minions, so I'll do a freeze and a fire. Added freeze damage and fire damage. The feeling it's gonna go to the other side like very soon. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. So that's shocking there. No uniques, so it should be alright for the most part. I also need to check if I can actually summon a fourth zombie. Not a fourth zombie, a fourth spectre. Because I got one additional Skelly from the last Skelly upgrade and specters upgraded at the same time. Flamethrower tower. Oh, look at that, look at that. Okay, that's my timer for a break. I will take a break shortly. Okay, that's all of them actually. Cool. Flame dash. And a death card. Friendly Cyclops, unset ring, nice. Oils. Yeah, I think the has one socket. That might be interesting. The oil's colors have been changed. I think the lid filter colors have been reset according to how useful stuff are in this league. Yeah. So I think that is this for this mission for Nico. Whoa! I've got a Legion thing as well. See how this works. I had one before. Clear it out a bit. And summon a few extra mobsies and more mobsies. Oh yeah, I remember Legion. Oh, I need bone armor. Mysterious incubator. Add an incubated item to an equipable item. Item drops after killing 7,690 monsters. Okay. Filter staff, coral ring, another chest. Blazing fire, chin soul. Anything exciting? Cutlass? Yeah. Okay. I think the rest I'm full on for my chaos recipe. I'll probably modify the loot filter to actually show those stuff that I'm still picking up as well. But I'd like to actually keep it as it is. Oh, that's the boss. I was like, where's the boss? There. Ivory Temple, nice. And
Too much clutter.
let's get the claw as well. Just see if how good it is. Cool. I'm gonna take a short break. I think I've done everything in that map. Skipped frames. Actually, the first time I saw that warning sign that I'm dropping frames. Might be my internet speed is a bit slow. Was causing the hiccups on the sound earlier as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a short break and hopefully the internet keeps up. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. %27 dropped frames. Actually check how bad it is on another device. Maybe the sound problems at the start with my first start was actually due to dropped sound frames. The ad stream is perfectly though. And so when it starts impacting their bottom line that they get worried. Let's see. Chaos recipe. No gloves. This, and this can go there. And the rest I will identify. Ooh, add lightning damage. This is pretty good. I like the attack speed as well, because my current one has no attack speed. Physical attack damage leeches life and additional +3 life gain for each enemy hit by attacks. And this one's pretty good. Let's see. This one's got 41 cold dress, energy shield, damage to attacks, and a couple of good stuff. As far as I can see, the stream looks alright. Skipped frames. It says skipped frames. Okay, so I'm checking my OBS notifications and it says I thought 6 dropped frames detected, right? But it's actually 6 notifications of dropped frames, which was an hour ago, 28 minutes, 22 minutes, 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. So let me just close some of my stuff that's taking up internet bandwidth besides my stream. And don't think I changed anything on the global settings. Let me just double check. Okay, I can't change bitrate or anything while I'm live. Don't think I changed like stream quality or anything like that. I did change one thing. I changed my FPS from 30 to 60 and I'm trying to stream at. So I need to just keep an eye on that. If it's more drop frames, I might just go back to 30 frames per second gaming. And it might be a problem with what's actually happening in the game as well, in that it will eat up my stream. What's this one? I do not want something that adds fire damage to attacks though, because fire damage to attacks is gonna hurt my elemental equilibrium. I'm trying to lower fire resistance by using lightning damage. So I'm gonna sell this. Gonna try and equip this. Not good. That's a chance item. Okay, let me just, before I start as well, set timer for the next break. And chance base. I want to equip this. I do not. I will save it. This I want to equip. And this I want to equip. Those two I do not.
Greetings.
So. Cool.
See you later.
See you later. And I've got 38 chance orbs at the moment. Better save it for my chancing the laminate kite shield if it doesn't drop before I get it. Fragments, diff cards. Okay, so I want this and I need one of each color sockets. There we go. And generosity and hatred does need to be linked, which it is. Great. So pop that around. Flame dash. Hatred and generosity. So let's just turn on hatred. Okay, I will save this one anyway in my rest weapon slot. Let me just check my resistances are still capped. It is. It's way over capped. Which means that probably won't hurt me. Okay, I'll save that as a race jewelry. And one of the things that need to go in there is precision, I think. Grants an aura that grants accuracy and critical strike chance to you and your allies. You and nearby allies gain 93 to accuracy rating. Mana reserved 22. That's a very low reservation of mana. Okay, sweet. But it also increased crit strike chance. So my minions' crit strike chance should increase. And let's actually try and get a... What did I have on the other one? Ice Tower? Let's see. Freeze Bolt Towers dealt increased damage. Which was one of the lower tier stuff, I think. From... Sister Cassia. Anoint items, please. Shock Nova. Flamethrower. Summoning Tower. Glacial Cage Tower duration. This one. Summoning Tower. Flamethrower Tower. Shock Nova Tower. Arc Tower damage. Let's do this one. Verdant Oil. Let's take the ring as well. I've done this as well, where I anoint something and forget to actually take the ring back. So let's just get that aura going. Okay. And I've actually looked up this. So what I want that's not on the build guide for minions is something minions. Not with this one, I think it was something here. Shaman's Dominion, no. Enduring Bond, so this one. A grey, green and yellow one. Grey, green, yellow. Grey, green, yellow. Have I got it? Grey, green, yellow? Is that grey? That's not grey. I think this is grey. Clear oil. Grey, green with yellow? Let me see. Grey, green and yellow. Yeah. So I'm looking for Enduring Bond. I don't think this amber counts as yellow. Let's see. Grey, grey, green, yellow. Arcane Vision. Light radius is based on energy shield instead of life. No, it's alright. Cancel. I think that might be, because it's a nicer one, might be based on the gold anointing oil instead of anything that's easily accessible. So anything with that yellowish thing, I think is gold. Firewalker. Totems, brands. So I'm gonna go for this one anyway. How about this one? Spell damage, no. Increased area of effect of aura skills. Well, this one is a minion damage one. Maybe Harrier? Attack speed, cast speed and movement speed. Higher killer. %, chance to gain a power frenzy or endurance charge on kill. That might be interesting. It's over there. Channeling skills deal 30% increased damage, 40% chance to avoid being stunned while channeling. Interesting. Nimbleness, Grave Intentions, it's a minion damage one. Snow Forged, increased fire, cold, and crit strike chance. Maybe this one. Yeah, I haven't got any of those oils either. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get some of the good ones in terms of the oils, I think. Did I do the alleyways? Yeah, I think I've done that. What I can also do, so I've linked this one still needs linking, but it's actually not all the right gems, so I think it's only actually one red gem. Why haven't I got a stone golem if I've got that? Hold on. I don't think it's a stone golem, it's 1 red and 3 off colors, which is why I'm actually trying to go to the mines to get those recipes. But speaking of, let me go to the crafting bench. Can I see delve? No. So what I actually wanted to see is which of the recipes or places do I need to go to. So I'm just going to make a note of all the ones that I want, because you can search on the delve map for these types of nodes. Azurite cavity, ruined chamber, two linked sockets, howling den, four linked sockets, beast burrow, five linked sockets, I think is a bit deeper, haunted remains. Yeah, or the primeval chamber is actually a bit deeper. The sick link, I think it's 1,500 fusings, so it's expensive anyway. Azurite fissure. So a lot of delve stuff. Abyssal chamber. So this is the special zones, I think, in the mine. Unveiling helmets, unveiling helmets. 3 sockets. How about colors? Red? Have I got all of those? Red. The coloring of sockets. Blue? Actually see. Hold on. Western Forest. I'm still lacking one. Temple of Atsuatl for accuracy. Few of the maps. Temple of Atsuatl, Academy, Lookout, Carcass, Laboratory. Life rank 5, Plateau. Howling Den. This is links. I'm looking for colors. Colors of sockets? That's just generic. Generic mine. Let's see. So let's go to delve. So I've got 13 azurite at the moment. The last I was doing at depth 27. Which was this, and I've gone a little bit deeper. Pulsating Grotto. Azurite Vault. Azurite Cavity. So the tier 1 is Azurite Cavity. The smaller one, get that one. Azurite Cavity. Oops, don't do anything. Socket colors, 1 or 2 colors. Okay, I thought this was links. Anyway, so there's colors. Precision. Okay. Good more. Okay. Void Home. I have one already. Steer item level 57. Okay. So I've got the Azurite Cavity. What else? Musty Grave. Growling Den? Howling Den. So close! Howling Den. Smuggler's Stash. Smuggler's Stash. Azurite Cavity. What else? Yeah, you can search actually. Ruined Chamber. Yeah, I might have to just start going down. I think some of it's the special zones. Ruined Chamber. Howling. Yes. Howling Den. So it's a weapon thing. Infested Ticket. Howling Den. In a frozen hollow. So either that one or that one. Go through there. I'm also still looking to destroy a wall.
This way.
There's nothing there. Oh. Wait for me, cards, wait for me. I can imagine if you get those drop bears combined with all the minions, that it might actually hurt your screen. Powering. This is high level. This is item level 53 stuff. So don't even can't save this for the chaos recipe. Anyway, let's look at that then. Fire damage and lightning damage and fire is I was gonna go all the way to the Howling Den. Oh, there's another twisted jewelry one. Would love to get a wall to blow up as well. That isn't too far away. A wall yet? No, there's no wall. 6. I don't want to go too deep into the dark with my flimsy resistances as they are. War buckler. Okay. That's right. Laminated kite shield I will take. No azurite. Okay. This one. Dynamite fish. I hope there's something to use the dynamite on. Floor days, right. I forgot about those. They're somewhat more rewarding than they used to be at doing Delvery, for example. Dropped frames detected. So it's probably when I'm doing crazy delve stuff. 3 warnings. I think, let me get this one extra portal thing that restart the stream. Right, I'm gonna visit mining encampment. I'm gonna stop the stream and restart. See if I change my settings back to 30 frames per second, whether that drops it back down to reasonable again. I do apologize for this. I will be back shortly.